2020. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. From the end zone, it's Chester Rogers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mills looking to the air right away. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 18 more yards there and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Mills. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on second down. Mills. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Counter play with Jacobs. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, it's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to give their offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator, because right on the heels of the sack on second down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Raiders at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does.
Keep grinding,
it sounds
bro.
trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues,
still in it.
find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here's Jacobs, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now
Let's
from
go.
the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 75. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. On the move past the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Jacobs going to try the middle. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr got a man. It's Darren Waller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. And that's complete to Adams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Carr. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mills. Dorsett making the catch. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mills on 1st down. Man open, that's Chester Rogers. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers a little bit.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested, because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mills. Rodgers brings it in. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Mills now. That is taken in by Rodgers. Touchdown, Houston. Chester Rodgers, 59 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, now Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help. Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now for Carr. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Malik Collins. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play fake, Mills. Rolling to his left. That one caught downfield by Dorsett. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Dorsett, 54 yards. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a play fake. Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
180. We're good. 180. Express.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It's Ross Blacklock who earns the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Carr. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Christian Kirksey. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
You're mine. 51 is mine. Mike 51. Let's go defense.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pierce gets this one running right. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That's caught out wide by Cooks. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, 35 yards. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, they were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Carr. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down is Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Off the play fake, Mills. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Texans, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.